After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Love. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Saints, 1st down.
Now Dobbins. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To number 83.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 36, 36. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
second down. Love. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
From the 31, Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now they try the right side here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Saints' 38-yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6 though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Another 3 and out.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 10, Watson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the gun, here's Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Man, I got you. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's got Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Let's get off the field. Check 99.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again is Watson. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go, team.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
Even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A second down throw for Love. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Mike Evans, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, 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 check.
To throw again. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown to the sideline.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48.
48-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Love, they go play action now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love looking to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game, 24-24. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Watson eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Watson looks to throw again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He'll rifle this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
37 yards.
They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Love. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now they'll run it on the Toms. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Watson. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike, 53, Mike. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Alert. Check 52. Check, cross.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Third and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Dancing to his left. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to
A good pickup there, 22. A great Monday night to wrap up the weekend football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, 46 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Saints 38, Buccaneers 31. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Number 1, the ball carrier.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Here we go on 4th. Watson eluding the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back.
Incomplete.
So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 45. Buccaneers 31. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, 31. Check the backer. He's coming. Double up, double up.
From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right and bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Stay with your man.
Watson now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Mike, 53.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And following the touchdown now is Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
38.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This